Attorney General Ay3 Anamombi edi kan yete se nipa no bia no mugina court ayedi omasem oponi mo simfie nsuni simfie nwoche aban no edi krata akọ asem di bia se wa withdraw asem no enti na che se wa withdraw de a enya dey nya de auto aso bi kra onye interested na if you want more Esiama Johnson deputy Bank of Ghana governor was accused in the involvement of the banking sector or how I buy you know the krata ako asem di bia se o ma withdraw na asem
93.1 FM
o withdraw ya na ya appointing as acting the Bank of Ghana governor ato forcing ya withdraw Kwakubu ahen issue ya withdraw Oposuan Pofu enti amani pa the people say why all these withdrawals but yebeba no so abedin komo but see idea honorable Erikafo NDC MP for Amenfi West Justin Kodia no pa MPP General Secretary any Jochin commodity to just say Annie they will not attend to public hearing to investigate the chaos at the vetting committee and ebio oma kachira omon crofo so say omonya dey omon come ra shebe fie because yewra Bagbin need 2 minutes otimi dey suspended omo honorable Erikafo me mo acha no pay
that was the meaning I want to say
the who ya pa now usum pom to say
na me na do na so you pay there ye judging company bia
ya do ba de ase madam man de koso wo mrasebedwa fie na ye je wonte ho ene se eno andi PP4 incentrefo nchia mu de to ye nim se as party no ye NDC wo mrasebedwa fie pese omungurehuna wo mo with their numbers ebio ewura your friend or Gifty Jiage Goba or clerk to the committee no ne niema bi a oye mmoa yewura Bagbin so akọ suspend nipa miensa wo mafa in the person of Tampuli in the person of Anodompre and Jerry Ahmed enunti no wo mo de yewura Bagbin ni say 2 minutes ne wo mo ka tro mo nkrofo se wo mo komra se be fie esan say the yewura Bagbin aye no etiamra kopim se o me de o mo be co privileges committee na committee na tu anamon say ni no ma ye nti o mo de nyano se e ba na sa asotwe bi wa na se be gya wo mo no de yewura Bagbin ni sa atumi no the ehwe no TV so Ghana for ani anye ho obi e ka ne de na ekoduru na hye bedwa fie de a na aye house of record na ensem no emu ayedu odaroma de na wo kafa ho
yo minya mortgage na da was no paper I hope so to can you pa
me che won ka no abafo
yo mama na was so pregnant mama and chia etie ko na akafo nyina wo sumpa FM Sumpa TV mama nka se the ecoso na she bedroom no me pese me kan wie no na ye nyina ye hu se MPP a support party and the minority in parliament omo pese kemami ke bi na ya hye nga na afefe no omo pese omo sen wo obam na hye bedwoma they were ready ye dwuma ewo first of all say omo ka say the speaker of parliament when to me say obe suspended and now be ka kire sa ko say mama mun si parliament ha and omun nim emra ebo parliament mo ban omun they don't know I go make us and say you know wa and the former member of parliament no fee say she the quiet say you also me pa okay sa member of parliament no.
Kokwa Free.
Kokwa Free, former minister for health. No work for Abreso. Osan be minister. Ewo o ma panyin Nana Dango Kufuor Abreso. I'm not sure you speaker a family feel. Okay? A family feel. Sema Munsi Parliament. Later, Oko patch as standard, a number five. Parliament, no, as a speaker, never so. And Uba and Remusua, you were posted for speaker, you see, or more posted for the year Ghana posted for. You're from Marshal of Ghana's Parliament. Your special team of being led by Marshal. At any point in time, the speaker he said want to create mayhem, want to create confusion in the process of Parliament, whether at the plenary or at any point in time within the premise of Parliament. Speaker one point said, Obeka just said, in see Parliament. And I don't know why they are saying this. They should go and plead, write an apology letter to the Speaker of Parliament. Now, I want to form more abeti. Say, say, Speaker, no can say, the 4 members of Parliament, the MOBS Parliament.
Honorable Afo.
Parliament.
Honorable Afo.
He will be arrested. Parliament.
Honorable Afo, Mami Musawe. Honorable Kwaku, every year, dear no. Ebi mu kyerɛ standing order normal speaker kwan in the court of proceeding in the process of proceedings in Parliament obi ye bibi anya otumi hye marshal say ompamu no mfiri ho and nipa no any to me say obeba saa da no abɛyɛ adwuma ba ade kye nipa no betumi aba saa na te ana ente saa wada ma boaye
enye ade kye obetumi aba na de kye obale so saka is on console you don't forget that much. I suspect say Uba be kitty problem. So leave the chamber. Or the last of the tablet actually. There's no law like that. Wow. I don't want to use the word arrogance. I don't use the word arrogance for the MPP as a minority in Parliament.
Mm-hmm.
But no wonder they are in minority. And they have less people in Parliament. So they just wanted to be heard by the public to appease the MPP people in this country. Other than that, I don't know why they should flout all these rules. And yet, say mobile Parliament. So I said, yeah, you can send no delegation to the office of the Speaker of Parliament for better, arrangements. That's what their press conference said. You let them come, they'll be arrested. They should come. A common fast war, or a soldier for Parliament, they should come. You want peace in this country? Want peace in this country? How come say we met him do reaction now almost 3 hours asking him of his personal issues? Personal 3 hours. Who are out there? Yeah, get in yes or no? Who controls Parliament? Who controls Parliament? I say I mean from Ghana. The non-cabinet, they do actually. Parliament, is being controlled by the Speaker of Parliament. If we are Parliament, will be of that position, he has been trusted that power by the Speaker of Parliament. So we are committee chairperson. The Speaker has given you the spirit to become the committee chair. If you are ranking, you are being given the authority by the Speaker of Parliament. So you work for the Speaker of Parliament. It is we are minority leader. Minority leader, you are working for the Speaker of Parliament. Who is the head? They should rescind their decision they want to take this morning. Said they want to enter Parliament, they want to enter the plenary. They should stop it. The people should call them this morning and advise them. Say, thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Eric Afo. Also, so na dwenkyere ewo eho no.
Now we hear preamble of case B. Aha. Now, yeah, so I wanted to continue.
Honorable, we're going to deal with Honorable Eduji. We're calling Eduji on that issue. We want to speak to issues as to who is well vexed in that. Honorable Erica for you better was now. And I don't pay a share Honorable for saying you don't call former DC from Plains and him. Lawyer George Pong, Subabe can't yensa. And pay a mamisha semenya lawyer Bafwa, near Chenkomo. He's raised concern on the government issues. Bakumi Numi and Sa say abino day. Withdrawals of cases are not omunkro for ewo asemdibia. Na mamenkwa homanso. Lawyer AJ Nana J Bafwa who I'm watching. Nyamina dom now pom to say. Member of Parliament for Menchia South in the nature chain command pay. What raise the issue? What's them to say? Ufi say a bad precedent. Emma Ghana. Yamra sem say a abain be bana nincrofo mujina sem dibia abo mukwa eduno. One mobile day. Obe chia 7 free court to cry or see on con conca sem bill. Ebumba se MPP abreso ABC entino ne wanwane dey dey na ma we yesronko ema eyehu anu nti ofi se wo se Ghana for asonte na ye dey wo se ye kan kama minti o
me pacho me chia na me chia me pesua so for me chia south for me chia o mudana chia o bibio so am tra ai boy ai chi ira ai em me chia
na Mr. Ma oni so kakra wa na se oni ni wo fo
ko so a me chia south for nara me se wo mo mpai bo papa o mo bo mayen no mo nko so a mo mayen na dwumadi a o mo di ahye yensa no yankopon nam yeso na yentumi eni ni yie ekosumi nu eye abrantia na no okọ nsu atreman kotoko supporter okohire ne nkwa na poli the man ne busia nyina ya akọ isi ye no na nsesiesie na nso sebe nyankopon ko ani ni ntia bibisa aba tinisire nyame se onhye omoden na football fans nyinara yemfanya futu aye sebe onipa nkwa sebe nyade aye didi agro owa busia wo ma sebe ohre o mani hre ne nkwa ebusia ne ma de ne beye omobeye itmisro bi ayi tu anamo yenkai se bi uni ni pe dili enyo no nko ana edili uni na busia uni ne manyina na edili uye ni bibia se bi o uni pa ade no e affect wo mo inti mo nyina ya akọ ne yenwene saade
okay
misremo Ghana mai ntie ne kakra asemu a yedi tujai eya asemu a sebi ehu hie yie adintia sebe yenyina ye Ghana for to be the bonia sebi itwase mrani ni die na nipe ya apan ba ye wo se na ekufu ado no do mugina siniye a wudi o masem na sebe ene o si charges no wa withdraw sebe be ya se ni pay asiniya na ye do mugina o munyina bio be pacho emu ba ko a me ehia mi yie sesini yire ehia me fi se one wo show mo a ye yi wo withdraw charges ni yire free omukon na omunyina ye NDC for eno ma wo bisa se abai papa power no sebi NDC ni di unya asemu a sebi yemfa ni nkogina asiniya na enti se being a card-bearing member of the NDC no eno kwa guarantee say we ye boni a sebi ye ntwa so e wo Ghana ha sama say akoyo we say obaye no na yewra opuni ugina court wa opening the defense it is a wo share na se oni boni biara sebi e bam ye de na court mu a jano nanka case no onwie na judge nka se abrantie uhuson aha ye do begina ye no sebi nanka boni nye de eni ho nanso we die wa ama na ama ne sa wa withdraw charges no aye den every the con while withdraw charges no. So what you say? And na we see omo so omo nyeden omo nko. Now we should the governor of the Bank of Ghana no. Papa yi the entire de ko gina aseniye ne say banks do a egu wo kurum ha sei no. You see sebe ne nsa wo mu bi.
Also there about their banks
na ye tutu mu no.
aha
So kai say na do baaye ekohia se banks ni bi wo wa ye betum okay Unibank okay Royal Bank okay banks bebre ye tutu mu na wo banks ya na ye maame nom ye nua maanom ye papa nom ye wofa nom ebinum sika gu ho so atiase a besine ebinum nsanka o musika okay a na ye nua nom binom enso ye adwuma wo ho a isan bank ni gu ye nti ne omuni adwuma ye so Emma aban ekuhia se aban koje besia 28 trillion cedis. Edi be tutua sai sika ya enkofo a no musika gu ho ese ede omoma wo omo enkofo ase bi no omo ye adwuma wo a bank ni gu nti omo firi ho e wo si ma omo end of service benefit na package na omoko yakopo besia 28 aban se sika 28 billion. Ana ode yes ready to mesure a say o de quantity wo sika ni mu a eye up degree and no ka hu na man Ghana economy no e bisiate e sa bisia na ye koboye no e de betua sa aka no and the man na do abere so economy no e no ka hu na economy no ye basa fi say sika no ni ye ni bi enti e kwa jaman so ne e koje bond and ye de be yes ade no what you say na omo ye investigation na do abere so no omo ye investigation omo hu say owura ye ane to mahama baaye why ye no Bank of Ghana governor no sabi bank ni gu ye no na okaso ta de ma banks ni e dey gu ye o fa the Unibank o fa the UT banker enti ye hwehwemu ne de ni ko gina court say ye bodo kwadu e wodi oyeye no obia no de ni ko gina court sabi oye NDC ni ntia ye de ni ko gina court e sign to me dia odi ye ma bank ne ye dey ekuye e katechi pacho de make what masi
macho ase koso
eno na ma ye de ni ko gina court opinion ye di papa yasem ye ni nwie adia ne pese mu nyina mo de hyem adwene mu ne se banks no eshasie gu from the year 2014 ever 2015 sabre ni Rajon Mahama na ye president and na IMF for can say ye tu anamon we say ye tu anamon e be banks go Ghana ha nyina be collapse sabre no ana ye Rajon Mahama si ye be to aba enti yesese oye no onye otwa me ato aba awie ye to aba na fofia nto ata se bi tumi free ni nsem enti se bi na ado na aba na se bi ye ade a se bi wo faka ana wunya japade nso a wo fa enti na chese oba ye no na eka ewo ho na esese wo fa na ofa ye IMF also aka se onye wo banking sector no which is that and was a banks no said be a prem and a bruni very clean up no it there was who 2 more no the cleaning up na okupesi kabeti yes ade emenya it wo ye no who se papa ya from Mahama time no na yes second governor of the Bank of Ghana just a governor no o na bedi echire no papa ona na bedi echire sa papa udi hu tintimai it investigations as state agencies ye friend Yuoku and the Attorney General's office omuye nyinara lobu se papa udi mu tintimai tisadia yam fanu kujina court ye monu kwadu se de ebeye insana ho ama insirima se ebeye adaachi bi ubia nye bio esi ye no ubia nye bibio atachi papa ejina court ewo ye di nasem afedi e yira jo mahama baaya o se da bi ono the case no kwadu na ye di abo papa no wa withdraw papa no you so won court said ye won ye bone
that just withdrawal no any null prosecution no nchemu ne yesai ye ka se obi a withdraw tiawa
withdraw and only prosecution no masa ni nya no stebi obuni be ka cho say with the same effect but withdraw and there et said ye yam fa hwe kra nya woda yam fa charge bi akra mo woda
okay
no ni prosecution ne de wutina court ye de aboko adu nti ye chicham nti ufri okọ sort ya share she be kai said na woni kwadu say ye de abo na wutina ho but no withdraw and there et said ye won ye boni biada
oh okay
section 59 of the of Act 30 and opinion okay
there's a yahohoro ho ama ho afi
yahohoro ho ama ho afi opinion the woman said that
na me busa ma we nsi ma me say enkomo no ne emre ne nti de aban no aye yi ni anama a onam na attorney general so atu no e won sunsan so bi ma ye ye can say ya tenie ehu asem ana say omo fi say bi a aban no wo no so na ye political prosecution ti no yes and omo fi say omo nkrofo no omo anya boni bi a so omo say bi omo fi say the aban no o to me ti no gina sa amra nso de ye
obani o share article 1911 of the 1992 constitution the beard why between the natum Ghana has here abra yemfa kwadu a e wo mmerem e de abono ne de kwadu so bowa sebi enya aban ko na ekọ court akọbọ nkuro sebi wo so kwa ubeyi wo ano eti se wo ko se wo nye bone a se wo bedi bimu ana me boa bedi bim eti se nipa no so nye bone a ko onko di bimu e o de wo si da bi wa withdraw kwadu no o withdraw kwadu no baby a papa ne sha yes wo di bone no afede wo de na ko ho no wa promote no from first promote from deputy governor afede wa ye o pemu na ankasa na asefem sama ewom kra ne say that position ye de be ma wo no nanka sabi council of state wo na ban no ba kwa akodwene ho say muntumifo the person me yasumesi governor of the Bank of Ghana masa council of state kura so a yenyam fancy ho na wo de akoda wo mo iti o pepere wo de na kwa akoye den wo bank aw sabi baabi a wadi boni a de na akogina court no e ho na wasa de na kwa akogina opanyi ye de ga ye sa na ya magana fo no ye de ga na ni ye o so intermediate match me say some move na aban na ye no sabi enchaye etosum yenu withdrawal of the prosecution withdrawal of the charges no me magiri me say attorney general owes Ghana an explanation eye nkrofo say attorney general will to me so filing no prosecution na so filing withdrawal or filing or ma explanation me tituma enyeye because o share the relevant provisions of the act now. It doesn't say attorney general every drawer any council my explanation. And now say was my explanation. The mum the who say the is the exercise of discretionary power. Sabi na yesu say under Article 23 and 296 of the 1992 Constitution. No, untumi exercise your discretionary power. It was sabi seni usi peno. It was say untumi chire bi ntia. It before say attorney general na mo awatu in cheye penyi so na mo amatu no enu cheye ye me so pese me ditika no
me da say bafo na na je bafo ware no mame enko ne ni nkomo emra future life oba pa na wo say me hu ye papa beauty food na so ne wo ho sia ye fe kwa no de so wo show mami ni kala no ye kasa to beauty food anu atobi o On the tuntum no, I have so. It's another Chichi fans no actually.
It contributes to the skin.
Yes.
Skin maintenance.
Skin maintenance.
And hair and nails.
Hair growth. Say you know woman or collagen.
Collagen no. And obi or missing ra ma me ba on many ajipa na wrinkles won it's your top 4. And was it reduces wrinkles in 28 days. Na wrinkle ni na akọ na me so wo de disaka ho. Ma me na efefefe. Ti aduane we de remember na touch him man.
Remember no toma one no mu to you.
Remember
no the color there.
So you understand the skin no.
Se o mo ara.
Na yan straight to kwan. Ubeti masrata ya.
Honam de ye mokwa. Ye momokwa awo honam.
Anti we de ma we de na efefefe. Obu ana na we de na ye bete. Udi we ya ma na ye den. Anti say we repair wo car na say wo siesie na. Oni padua no so say wo siesie no. Ti beautiful ni obi a mepe bi ni. Obi a mepe bi na ebo ankasa. Obi a mepe bi ni. Na asamba kwa na meka eho asempa ne wo hwe atete no me na nanom so omo sori na omo fa bibia na ase bonsua na omo de pan no aka ho no omo bedi ene de wo so obi afa bibia besi wa no pa na ye enuro nko na onom mo ma yaduane mo munye yaduro esa waduro be ye waduane bise ni padua no yafunu no yaketua bi sei obi simi no maduro ne nsama be 4 anopa nko anwumre so obenom nti eso hu se emwo ni padua no nti obi ani di nti na future life for da bia ye beka aduane papa ho asam chiro bise ni padua ni hia balanced diet se wunya balanced diet a ebe sisi oni padua no kama
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Me pa cho hwan die.
Me pa cho friend me sister
Martha, we so call future life. E dey na de wo kopi ho na wo call so dey na asie.
Na me kwa adwuma. Me drive wa me hwesa asaka ne ko side me ni so yamba sabasa. Da bia anajo nso me da me na. Ma jo nso sa na se. Me dey na eye mi. Me ra hospital ni en check ya check ya. Me sugar enam 22. Tese me BP so form no ya 22 esro no so 122 esro no ya 222.
Hey.
Yes. Enye papa. You almost o mo be wo me say so le o se de na de nsu asimi so. Me so me tie so papa. Na ma te se o mo di enkomofa future life on. Ene sa sugar na na se fo. Nti ye na me ka che doctor na se me sere no me nko ana me na munti na daroma. One day omo ma me nko na me ko pe me honam ni pa ba. Na me frɛ driver se me sere no on fa me nko future life kumase. Kwada so honom. Mango downside ho. Yeah, the boy ma me na ma no hu me no say we are young girl. I didn't know what say ya dey say to me house ah. And then my better me ti wa me na kasa kwa na ma sole na ma san akwadwo nso. Eja, okay kan aduane wo far away bo mu de ma me. The ba yakora me kunu be hunu ye no. Wo se na wo yale wo ko hospital wo se aduane na me se eja. Ya no mo ba sompa se de o mo si kan o masa no de me en try nhwe. Eja me sita gu mu me fa we no mati na me kwa adwuma. Na me an ne ko to BP apparatus ne sa de wire nsa no nyina bi ba fie na me de test. Tinu me ho sa afi ade ne reduce. Afi na reduce aba beto 8. Tat no so da ha no me hwa me tat ne so a me hu say 8 ne da normal. Because plus 5 minus 5. Go on kana no ma. It's not a better normal. Me come Johnson adane nchene.
Hey.
Adane nchene ba ko pena me koto yo no o kire me say me 12 apostles be paper ketu abi ya.
Yes or no. Ni Jesus yan for do me.
Ko ni nyina me di so say de o kan ye. Enti enu a me ko ho. Na me say no. Me dey say de me pa bibia bi mo mama biane ni bi. Na me nkodi me ho aye dia say me ye madwuma. Me kala nso nyina ye fe. Me BP na beto normal. Eso 120 from 80.
Wow.
Where there future life no me ka kire obi a wo ya leo dibi. Eno me back to our school okwa so. Oduru o se ne mama milo na okwa akota ama me no. Jayo na fato future life ho anwan ni bi.
What?
me sister bi ma no a odi ko school o ko di ne te sesel lack no
no no
na wan se me lo be di no ni no adi e no na aboa no na yefe ono so wa ye free.
Okay. Medasi. Aboa ye da nyame ase e wo ho. Hey.
My me abaka sa akola me bi die ni estate.
You see when you flat tummy. I see her. Olivia to aso.
Yo, eti na me kan se me se me na na mo sorry a omo be fa bonsu na omo de ye eti no ene de aduro nko an ye no aduro no eku ye nipadua no nipadua ni balance diet ye nua ni na balance diet eti so ma me wo pressure and diabetes am se ye japade e na wakofa bi braso one mo a ofise na yare eku nipa pii abra yakopon free obi a yakopon ya sa na oti o so be boy se me yare na ewu o se didi ye aduane na o de kan ho o se didi ye so ka say yare am de gu museum for so me fa bi wu so eso ye ankasa no atani ade no fise ye ni di ye enti wa ankasa hwe waduane die ye se wa hwe waduane die ya o be yare ewu bra yakopon free o enti obi amra so full alignment ye ho de o ba etutu onuane ankasa so of apostles no say the bema wanom obu a wonom na sa no hoto no no afra bi sa so obetime agya na untimi nyai life tonic ni biaba se future life for why ntina ma yare nku efi se wa anyare awu obi amra ya so ye one emwa no emema no a obohwe ye no ebe kakra 50 years ko na emema no obi a yemre ni nyina infections
empare ye wo Yesu di mu
uba ye bema uti anu mama emwa ni nyina awu ebe santi massa o kidneys prostate problem hankro baby be your prostate but say emwa no koma obesa gland na sha say bie cells ne pe obo nse na cancer de no wangim e basa na enioma nkoye kura oba ya so yo enioma ti ahodo de be ma ni na ye green tea ne ahodo nya ba ko pe o efi uti sukosu na ase e green tea o liver tea ni na ye green tea kidney teas eto o ho a bra na wa ankasa be ye wapom de ho adwuma eto ma yare mfa no mu bra future life for ye ho obi ba ho last week osina de be esua de ana ohuru enti na obi aba am se to bi ma oba osi akura na hunu ade ama sese ko ye no nwa future life sese ni padua no oba ho a enuane na etua no so ho to wa ensa ni bi sese na yare oku ni papi beautiful din dem so obi a metobi obi a ba ma to bi ma oyire so to bi ma wuku
okay.
You also follow alignment.
That's
the
right.
0246
0246
01
01
another 01
01
50
50
0246
0246
01
01
another 01
01
50
50
back say 0242
0242
87
87
80
80
90
90
0242
0242
87
87
80
80
90
90
ebi wo boase ebi wo sunwane ebi wo nkran ebi wo mampon konongo yato enuane na pete na so ma da bra so ye hone mo de nchiro enuane a odi a bebo ne de mo e so full alignment yare bi ha obi abra ho ye be sesa waduane die na mbo se obi bia be kama ele yakopon jamu nyina
ele nyame so jaw omo a no no mo na bibia nkoso kama
amen
no okay yeah catch now some part TV say ahwefo say wo hwe some part TV na obobo na enya rescan your decoder na ye fa won koto ba bia wo se wo da no ebia ba bia na wonya some part TV no sisi a wonya bomodena na rescan na enya dai emetom emfa emau some part TV there e market ya pa the late Bino wofa Bino wanya mfie de oson baako na krona busia pani opani akwasi kra bo aman afija opani akwasi kra bo aman afija ohine ba du brade otosum enu bo aman hene ohine ire kua pokua bo aman hima nana ya bo aman beposo ekrona hene nana kodwa sumin ekrona hene amoakoko ntihine opani kusi ababio nana boatima abroma hima opani kusi ababio kumase nana kwakwado ye CEO me na aba group of companies honorable Kandapa former national security minister honorable Kekere Champion former DC Boaman afija eja Boatin Freeman ewo USA nana Samoa Boachi CEO of Nana Boachi Heba ena nana Siedu Safo Parkside Womo enua ma ne mema Charles Red or USA Obaku upon sign a jump of war and a ma eye Kinsey upon Elias Pada ni Abigail the Dusa. Womo so mo de engina da eye wofabino. Nyame adom amemne de bay. Bo aman fija. No num pepe na tompem. Yakoya wufu som wo bo aman Baptist. Asafonum fi no nkono ko. Na abusia tena se fi don kokopem no nsia e wo bo aman fija. Afei kwasi ada no ye na ase asori no nkron wo bo aman fija Baptist. Na abusia sa betena se wo bo aman fija funeral grounds obi omo ye yi na adonko. Ye nkojankoja nti yesra mo metom ye na ye nkra na chi. Lawyer Eduji Tamaklo ewa homa no so. Ma menye na dwenkyere ewo nea ekoso. Lawyer Eduji, good morning.
Dunia anopai me chiao echa we chiefu na.
Ejiri so ho ye pa.
Yankopɔ na dom.
Yo. Ye ma otrin kwa ewo MPA a yese kohwe eso maye. Na ukọ ye hot say wadama.
Yankopɔ na dom ya take charge gradually. It's just barely a week into the yeah, familiarizing and the people there. But like I always say, said you we the package here na uwa crew for more. When she said you about friend a bit so.
Mechuasipa.
Sana, we are sitting. Into the with humility, no. Now, what familiarize yourself with and your man.
That's right.
You need the various departmental heads. It come up so that there will be a very smooth transition.
Okay.
That's what is happening so far.
Fuseni Donko studio I was say or the FTC ni ba besrawo.
But you say
Fuseni Donko say o chia no the FT ni ba besrawo.
Me nti the all can say.
So ni Fuseni Donko.
O ye mi ni afeko pe.
I was so obaba besrawo no the FT beba. Ebse mu bi enu kwa na muti FT na se.
Me nti no ase.
Anyway, Aduji yeni nkomo openi bafo lawyer Nana J Bafo wua. I'm say we lawyer near. I don't crowd for the first time. I hosted you people here. You mudi nkomo kama.
I said we need to crowd the program.
I na make no. Now already concern be say government no withdrawal of nipa no ejina court no is a bad precedent because officer esiama crowd the any there. Niema de so boy de ball no yasa ko a promote na ko the Bank of Ghana governor. It officer even work environment to Bank of Ghana cry and yet e bi onso so no e de dwuma de share ne sa. When the year na ko gina sem di bia no oponi de oka others. E de na obeka wo ho.
Minia bafo ewa. Sebi nanka wanka sa nanka ye. I wish they may share on a one-on-one. First of all, what Bafo does it know? And it's even under their own government. But you can you. Even under their own government. The DPP had recommended to Godfrey Dami to discontinue the trial of Shama. And Godfrey refused.
Okay.
The memo is there. They shouldn't provoke people. They shouldn't provoke people. Look, Minya, in the past 8 years, look, Nana Dodanko Kufuado and Godfrey Dami simply weaponized prosecution.
No, it's correct.
Against perceived opponents of Akufuado. Look, I will call Nana outside this program and I'll advise him to stay away. Because they are highly explosive. You shouldn't try it. The Director of Public Prosecution and recommending say the prosecution of Dr. Johnson Esiama was unwarranted. No evidence whatsoever against the
So there's a memo to that effect.
But was there?
They said there is a memo to that effect.
There is.
Oh, okay.
They shouldn't try it. They shouldn't. Look, I've said it. And yet another edit prosecution I hear or memohano. Said John Mahama or Castle of Betuaswa. Eh? Yebesi or Ghana, enye. Yebesi or Ghana, enye. Please, they shouldn't even provoke us. What is the Bible we are talking about? What is it talking about? Look, Esiama was simply, look, see, people have gone through hell. They should let bygones be bygones.
Okay.
They should be very careful not to provoke anybody. Look, Minya, make us an intro. The prosecution of Dr. Opuni. I was involved in that criminal defense. It should never happen to any Ghanaian again. Whether NBC or NPP, we should never repeat that again. See, Opuni's house was ransacked. Can you know? In the name of looking for money. So far, one when you are people do upon here, will be ransacking the house. We be down.
Ransacking the.
Opuni was arrested.
And no, call Lord come a fee.
Please, we are talking about serious matters.
Yeah, but so can say obi sa wa kufado abemu na make say.
Who authorized it? I am talking about Ghana Police Service under the direct instruction of the Attorney General.
Okay.
I'm talking about Yoko under the instruction of the Attorney General. Taking up Opuni from home. That they are taking him to the mother's hometown in Doma.
Hey.
He has to go and sleep at Santabak in Kumasi. All in the name of looking for evidence. They found none. So eventually, do you know what they had to do? Look, Yoko investigated Dr. Opuni to every logical conclusion, no evidence. Osafumafu went to Yoko and took the docket and said he is not satisfied. And now gave the docket to Tiwa Adodankwa to start fresh investigation with the police forensic unit. Look, Masha, people have gone through a lot. They live the lives of Nana Berko when who can do. It should just shut up. It should just shut up. Look, for 1 year, Opuni's bank account was frozen by Yoko for 1 year. In fact, I recall, Yakoko, after a year, to have it, the freezing order taken off. Let me tell you something. The Yoko boss then, KK Amwa, I think that's the name, a retired police officer. I ensured the service of the application to set aside the freezing order on Yoko. When the process was set on them, Keninyo, they came and said they were not opposed to the application to set aside the freezing order. Now, guess what happened? Immediately, the freezing order was taken off. Immediately, the Jubilee House and Attorney General, Ken Gloria Kufu, called KK Amwa to go and repeat the same application. Application they came to court to say they were not opposed. This time, experts. We then applied again to set it aside. They now came and said they were now opposed to the motion to set it aside. Yankata. Eventually, the High Court Judge, Justice Georgina Dacha, so should err on the side of caution, and then decided to reinstate the freezing order. Guess what happened? We went to the Supreme Court with an application to Rara to quash her orders. That day, my Lord Justice Doche and Co were the panel. They asked the lawyer for Yoko, Mrs. Botia. They asked her, Madam, after 1 year, you are frozen somebody's bank account. Do you know how he's feeding? Do you know how he's teaching? So the judges asked her, Madam, you are a public servant. Tomorrow, if a similar thing happens to you, how would you feel in open court? She couldn't utter a word. That is what Akufo-Addo did with political power. And that's why I'm saying what.
Okay.
No, I'm coming.
Edu Jimison, ya no aka chi kakra ma me why?
Mate, you make nyina no say, em na ye call court no. Ajaji for no beside Yoko lawyer no say, 1 year what freeze opening the account. It is only then. Once opening receive 23,000 cedis. Tienio 23,000 from Sedu. And your dollars so CD. It's what's freezing the account nina. Now, 23,000 I won't want a man. Freeze only that transaction when the entire account for 1 year and plus. Supreme Court judge will be some local lawyer say, Mommy, who knew, I think she's now a judge or so, a second court judge or so. Say, who knew what you not send money here investigation will be given. Here, can't see a freeze account for 1 year. Who can say? Obey a day. In fact, that day the Supreme Court said, "Someone financial my Yoko and turning itself into an octopus, spreading its tentacles everywhere." Do you know what people have gone through for the past 8 years? Look, in the opening trial, do you know the strange thing that happened? Do you know the strange thing that happened?
It's you.
I'll tell you something. Here were High Court judges for Ghana. A lot of High Court judges. Meanwhile, the then Attorney General, Mami Flora Kufu, who knew the a court of appeal judge, special warrant to come and sit on the police case. Said you that didn't mean that the existing High Court judge, and so, did special warrant, not the man, judge, no. Can you imagine something? While the judge was conducting a police case, Nanado decided to promote him to the Supreme Court. Look, guess what? When my Lord Justice Onyenuga was doing this matter, Nanado promoted him to the Supreme Court. In the course of the trial, prosecution expert the investigator, police officer. Investigator not by led by Senior Samuel Kudu. We introduced some pieces of evidence, documentary, but you're telling you, documentary evidence through the prosecution witness and a investigator. My Lord Justice Onyenuga Bisa, the prosecutor, Attorney General, the referee on the back court. See, this is the document the defense is seeking to tender through your witness. Do you have any objection to this document being exhibited? Wouldn't be okay. Almost said no objection. And then my Lord said, the prosecution having indicated that they are not opposed to the tendering in this document. But to tell you, the tendering in of this document, I would admit it and match it as exhibit so and so. 14 pieces of documents. Prosecution, my lord, we have no objection. And the documents were all tendered. Now guess what? Those pieces of evidence were so exculpatory. And he openly completely. Now guess what happened? On the basis of this, Opunia lawyer 4 years the FNO. After prosecution cash on my view, almost the FNO the submission of no case. Now you know what they did? In the bizarre. And look, I always say, now he's on retirement. I don't know how he feels now. What judge in open court, what can you say? Prosecution, why record you? My lord, we have no objection. While recording our admitted document. Now guess what? Judge control ruling on the submission of no case. Guess what he said? Or say, now, even though prosecution has raised any objection, to his mind, documents no they offend the DSA rule. And so he is expanding it from the record. Clearly,
no, the artisan ran ashim.
The documents offend the DSA rule. Section 6 of the Evidence Act. Or see, the question of admissibility or otherwise is determined at the time the evidence is offered. Section 6. Is that the kind of prosecution? That's why I say that we should continue. Please, he shouldn't do this to himself.
Okay, lawyer.
Look, I want to read something to you. For the first time, this is a Supreme Court judge giving additional warrants to sit at the giving additional responsibility to sit at the High Court. Immediately he gave that bizarre ruling, mischievous ruling. We went to the Supreme Court. Guess what the Supreme Court said? I will send the judgment, the Supreme Court. Look, the Supreme Court it collects 5 that's on the social application involving the decision and the Opuni matter. By a 3-2 majority. Hello?
Kaduji, miwa.
Seriously?
I'm a chon kapa kasa.
By a 3-2 majority, Onoane colleague, Justice Amadou Tanko, Agnes Koji, Justice Foreman, I can say, he has demonstrated nothing against me.
Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. Edigi, Mr. Yantaninka. I think point is well made. Doctor, now bomb to say. Edigi Tamaklo, na any to change common na or church near mem say my bar phone call cry. Near my
or astute lawyer.
I bind no day, I bind that and day and go for femuno. Muni Muntina be on Kikasa. I don't pay your shiny.
Mamma, that's it. Fashion number 2 jump on. Nah, young fancy. I'm more be our shall last week. Last week, now, let's see, in a baby.
That's right.
Terminal, dear.
I said, you bet me be. na enkomodie no bone tofa PK Mbrama pick your calls na my quickly
for more than a month now na discuss
maybe be activate lines on the oba ma menopause ene niema edi adanse
na me can say bi wono ma na ya de na adwe no say menopause na asase enti ye bon to fa say me can say oba onyin sen ye na oba onya ontwa bra oba o ma kwala no fo ha sa ma no de bo sum so na so wa mu wa hu nsabu a na nya say menopause asem bia ya re bi e de achi eno a obi di ne baba so na me ka say enemre sakwala wo
nhedunum
na so
no mu ni sa
ma hu hia ma we bi e ne baba 17 years ono so onya starting menstruation na onim ma me no nom dry what the born by for plan but ono ongo pane e na on share pane but what to ko yin bi a defia wonom akran so mbi like
ma me so o ma akran no bi no de abo
onim so akran no bi
o ma me no ma no so anom
akran so so asenu me no over 10 years
eh
okola de hono ma de we say na de pa o otibe me sa agwenu no okọ okota free oba ti ma so oto do na o say e ma no omo no free han na ba enu time wo so do na asa wo so bi ana nkran bi ne bi akran ni ma we na no ma 17 years
that's one nom 7 years
yes and see up to 17 years no onya nsabuo ni bi da and see a distorted
the hormones
ama sa akran no say ebi ayi sa abrofo bam ne man hormonal replacement therapy pa anya sa awo ho be de nyama no and nkwan be on one kan say mamene so but the test ne hu say no hormones no iso gini makra
and I will start to say we interview
mamene pie na mamene ni komo and what kind so on the one no drobi na mamene drobi na wono mamene ebi sa na o say wono for plan drona ampa sa drono one no do
na my family plan is 7 years
akara wo da away for plan
okay mama bia homa ntum ya menopause symptoms the niema bi ni age a we fi say wadu ene ya bia homa natum o issues a ma no titru number no is 0551 931 Mr. Mo number na mo dey good time with Amy. Why am I man crop for free? Munyin free so answer. Now mo fa studio line on to ja quickly. 0551 931 0548 931 Ebi a we bema. We ira start to show symptoms bi. Obe fi say ebi a hello, good morning. Oh, the line are dropping. It's all fra. Better one kawa ha. Why? Na yede woko 0551 931 0548 931 ebia wo ho nampa. Hello, good morning.
Nana.
Good morning.
Nana.
Nana no ye hwan ya?
So ohene bia na.
Ya semini. Ana me no boss ni bia. Give us a call na yentie won so o asem bi busa doctor. Number no is 0551 931 0548 931 Wachere emfie a wo so oba wuduru na obu nsa obu on ma emfie no enu isu na ne bra na twa obu also a bu ni nsa akodu pempenso a wo se bianka eniema bi dead nso emasa frɛ enkomo aye die no all this while doc koso kasa call ne ba ne
na ma bi so no ma abre na a wo ye sa ndu no nse o kwa kire ha wa so no ma do no e bia Monday no we Tuesday no we no free ha bra na be shi ase no ono a asesa no
yes ono no a ota eye de ope
ono a na se because ma time no so o so no ma ono and one akasa no ena akose sa
hello oh nowadays Dr. Akasa
and one akasa And you see, my husband Sandro, a year within some hours. Most of the times, 72 hours, 3 days.
Young Chester, good.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Mommy, we ain't you on pay.
Okay.
Yet you.
Me pa say one ha.
We say symptom.
You know, because I didn't know. I'm on for bomb mommy by you because of Sanima with you.
So we are symptom.
I don't know.
Only pardon afro. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
We patch your way near.
Anka ban pa so e fe na efiam ka se si.
Yo, if you aha.
Ka se se di sa doctor say.
Aha.
Ma wo be 7 months. Me ne se mai. Ai dia mami wetre se be ma na ma ho. Ga na se ta jini. And before me bani me bar so me ma dan ko cha tewa na so na. Ya ma me jini.
7 months ni won't me. Hello.
I saw mine.
Also 7 months ni won't me ko.
We ba say baby.
Hey. Na ro be ma no wai.
We ba talk ko baby kaka.
Aha. Na we dey come ko we dey aso akwa pragu. Doc.
Mom say.
Oh, say 7 months ni.
Na me can say. Or breastfeed ya omuninsa. But we can say that time now so no ovulate or tukusia.
Auntie say omuninsa no. Onye careful.
Yes.
Bema no na bema so wako baby kakara oba dia.
No do shame dia ni.
I told you be chiwa. The doctor how to bomb no pay.
Odi agro yin say no.
Ever see ya.
Or tukusia but body na sa absorb kusia no. Asa blood be amba out. And the moment the first say onhu blood doesn't mean say there's no population. But I say a kososa. But man be one ma or man no for
omunsa.
But so what about community and sa first time I wo no. It is say san and sebo ni ba.
Okay.
So what I
second time it is saying.
Third time it is saying.
It could be a pattern.
Okay. So for that normal when there no problem. But first month it be the bare 40 days and a buy. Second one will be a sa. Not tell me when you be 1 year and Maya to one mountain. But one where when you also be breastfeed after 2 years no. That's the last. I don't know. Oh, I have it me how Brahma Brano.
Hello.
Hello, Uncle man. Good morning.
Morning no.
Pastor now what to say?
Ya me na domo so e.
Me adom me sune ho yeta.
Na yentiu.
Me pastor na me say doctor say. Emesis ne nya emaye. Edro ha ebenya na.
Emaye no kiremu ye eba bosome ema anase ubu nsa eba be 2 days na twa. De hia.
I me be inside be 2 days, 3 days na twa.
What in fear say?
Oh 28.
Hey David. 28 there. Doc. No sa no ya na e dey.
And also na me can we be di musa time kan fe bosu bosu no emba. 2 months na ma 3 months na ma eminoria na me kala so.
Eminoria no.
Na bi abana so. Factors are ema and sebo is na doso. Wo ma ne unyi ema a omotumi wo like young girls be 10 ejina wono ma emu be 9 enu maduro bo mo ba se yinsema.
Eti hormonal imbalance.
I common.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my dear. Pacho ma yentie wa no pay. Hello. Ojinaso. Oh. Okay. And a line in why. Don't kasa.
Auntie, I have very common. A man be not distorted hormones.
Yes, our person ojina mu antu onu no munro.
Yes.
Okay, Yamshawe. Hello, good morning.
Yes. Uncle man.
Yes, my
You are so sick, I'm a father today. Pastor, the dog would change me and from his first born, me won't 40 days to prepare a message to buy.
Unya 40 days.
40 days to prepare a message to buy. Second one, you when you are a first born in your 15 years, I'm going to be wounded. Wounded, you know, more than 1 year, and then my. That day, Beman di wo man am saying me.
Aso Beman di wo man am yise.
And me saying me am asa wo e ko
eno tira we ni wusuro no ho.
Enti
na we ni wusuro no.
It's not me sure no.
Obana I'm sure the woman no ano. Aye. Ose kusia no body no absorb it. Enti the all can pepper you are an epitome of what he's talking about. Etu the bema no ba. Enya hwe you no ba the manager condom just how the woman abanyin say. Hey, uja fususu o se ma cha sa nso de. Ene 1 week ni nyina esusi. Keje ti abeti obedi.
Moment a o ka se na ya se ya no, o tu go no. So it that time no. Science who during ovulation time who you know.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. Pacho bientio.
Both morning.
Morning.
Pacho, somebody have my experience on there. I want to say, now, why a family planning? 3 to 4 months. The next is a May. A back to really idea.
Pacho, Paniano Dasu. And I said, oh, 3 months.
Why are 3 months? Why are years?
I'm Paniano Seno.
I need to have them.
And there's some mentions name Macra.
But to say, I was trying to now say a Macra.
A Macra.
83 days. Instead of saying a man of
okay. That's it. Look, you are going to Paniano, no, so there.
So one of my one of the stopping a hormones no. Somebody could be able to Nancy. Until Sana and a bear. Sir, a man you want my ya. Look one of my females no women to be 2 times. So we want my baby, but it be also back for 7 days. I bet 1 day now a giant. Or for my
sir, this starting hormone
until a byproduct of use and our own person over one. And this idea I can't be. But then make kind of say or more. Omonya sa na mo no bi omo so ehu sa we si no mo dia na nya pa.
Okay.
Was in prepare hormones no there. So we do hu agro.
Ono a onye say okoye family planning but.
We akwala nkwa ware mo so na ma wo no ho ai de ma. Enti ade bi aba san sabu no a omu nsa yie nsabu no maye wote ya no sa ne ma no.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. Pacho wan die. Yo, my ntio. Bayo Tobo na okasa no. Hello Tobo. Yi kasa no ba ko yente kura. Also Wi-Fi dey. Hello. Wife who sare na na tie ne ya. Tidabia oni usane no ana o complain. No de say boni trim. And you say you de na nye ya. Hey. Asem. Now one catch us in the area. Yes, Medofo. Jami adumo enti uhu saniwa na uti Bebacho enti woni no start se mo da eya onti pay no na mo uhu saniwa na uti ni jaw pa hey Bebacho eno dey anodin any another na be man so as a debi aman who san in there so ukuno bedofo doctor number we are friend why but this is not normal obi awo ni who san no skills awo ye any o be ukuna na be o ira na hu on paso ebi mu o stars o mu ye na we ni there you fancy an idea no
something serious.
Because I see the tree inside the jano.
It could be say until ever constructing my blood and oxygen crime could be
and continue. That's choco.
And we get rougher, but me and stroke this year. And you know, on 2 and a mountain. na yem amara no bi emano na ehwe brain no so all the times okay na say ntina ade emoja bra dwe no ni nyam da ho okay dia so nya sa wan ho ya e fa no sa wo ndo no ho ba sa wo so wade pe no obe wie na afi wasen da ho na stroke no ntina pai ama emoja ni bra between
ti krache ya wo so bo homodi no
so ne adwuma no
ada bia no yire da ma ni hu san de ne wo so wo ye killer adwuma kitwa o doctor for numbers ni tu jana ye hwe bia
ai na nya amara ni ma be hu ade crop pot na
ma na am pen my program
na mo ho do na de tu so kuma zan ye wa twbo the team
aje
father so hwima so of one kwado so no ma na obaso for la cash ni bi o tap how baby and what's what tan so in fi onum cash ni bi one my back twbo the team number 0277
0277
00
00
1234 0277
0277
00
1234
and 0241
0241
36
73
49
0241 36 73 49 Arahu Sharifi Yankupon Yarasov Dr. Bedawasi Honorable Fuseni Donko, good morning. Now I'm to say Lawyer George Upon, morning.
Good morning, my.
Now I'm Pome.
I don't know.
Okay, you know bad I say. You didn't come Parliament. Akoye ye. And they minority so among penny. Speaker, I'm ready and money to me, so to me a suspended will be. Even say speaker, so say privileges committee, my Yente, obey me at one among suspended woman. Now a committee has been set up at Echna. Or more transia here, or Munsemo. A boomfi say they put the cat before the horse. And into the Yadia, Elmer Plenty, and ne, or more catch on members or Monco. NDC also say they should try. The marshal will arrest them. Omunko Parliament.
Oh, okay.
Because they've not been suspended. Speaker, some no kind null and void ab initio, ultra virus. And open me terms are brutal. And you know, Omunyina Kasawa home. They are tossing me new. I hope some rebel bemna withdrawals of prosecution. Many lawyer, Editama graduation come many Nana lawyer and AJ Bafo Chinko. Fuzeni, Parliament. Yes, some person who bully or mom's or mum.
Why am I mean cheer or her for? Unim Saja. Mira offer me there, just send me jade me and ameba. See my men cheer some part.
About your mentee appointment, you know.
O say the best is always safe for the last.
Okay. I make you think to me, someone, I'm so saying, dear Mr. Special duties, or an Ashanti radio, and ye. And he will be on my woman appointment, to be called a chain. See, I know someone I am saying, I am Kobe. It's important.
Why, I think, sir, my men chairman, you are George and so. 2 weeks in opposition, to say. As a preoccupé, China won't name nothing.
But you don't know. What was our question over him? I said, you're not here now. I just said, maybe I know, see, now, you see, I said, the best person. But Johnny, my dear, as a number of just a higher majority. David George tried to be everyone, and nobody.
Oh,
just I think I have to make it official. Henceforth, here is majority, here is minority. To minority, follow back. We sit in here. Head of Mametra. I got in growth for there. Usudiano. Almost to and I shall MP or say majority. My Kwame and Koshu was said on the microphone. So and the MP for the year no. I shall MP. So Casa on the Michael or say majority. Allow us to beat them. And I copy
I think, sir, and this ninth Parliament, some of us expected some of these things because unse and tokwafuno wana atoni akeka. You realize because of the numbers akudi minority for no say, one can easily say if they are not careful they can become insignificant. What you say? Ombe here NDC mobru hu anase akomapa and ebe more my relevant because independent nipa for ni nyina akwaka NDC hu. So now the NDC group has a 2/3 majority,
even more 188.
what you say? It is NDC ka say ye bibia kra na they don't need the minority. Enti na obehwa afanyuma kan ye say ye de ye work it out. We will stand there and enforce our will because enka almost sorry free committee na se koya. The NDC group alone forms a quorum and committee atoa your friend is saying vetting also. That is why they decided to disrupt it because omo koya omo absence no will not be felt. Ultimately, so the only option is say instead of some over sorry appear just to register your protestation, no, this time around disrupt the whole thing. Into Parliament, what they do is to stand up, disrupt the your friend said the proceedings. Otherwise, unless the NDC doesn't have the numbers. But the NDC to me mashale even half of your numbers now. Yankwa nipa NDC kakra to me for mukurum and my parliamentary business koso.
Okay.
Yeah, be passes serious bill krana to test or why NDC nkwa betimi aye. But then therein lies the danger. Because this time around Pananka minority no komu here obi ti say osechi mensabonsu. Not to denigrate Afenyu Markins or anything.
Why do you think Omuhianos? Yeah.
Because they be a minority na could do say no.
They need cool heads.
Seriously, because one, Osha in this year, we strategically chose Ayariga. We could have chose Dafia Mekwa to be the leader.
You could have chosen
NS Nogbe. We could have chose anybody like that. But okay, yeah, strategically, NDC decided to go for Ayariga. Because you say with Afenyo no uko fa obi ti say Dafia Mekwa, by all means there will be conflict. And Afenyo so aye na adwen say masa ye number na ekura ye no ya anye dede ya nkeka ye ho a masa ombe reduce ye to observers. Nti ya e just say ye be ye bia nipa beti ye nka bia just ye enye sa ye ti parliament ho a ye be ya adamu sa. So for me I think that is what is happening. But then strategically no so no Afenyo is overdoing things in a way. Because yes, vetting committee, mostly opposition for no, and I said minority no tries to hold appointees accountable to some of the political statements and then also pin them down to accountability. It's in Yamani Biohoa, you can during the campaign in front of vetting committee, no honey dear, Uchantra. Court, Bagbin, you bet me charge you for perjury if I'm correct. What you say? Into honey in chantro, into no kwakasa, di kama o ye de bay. I can't tamos also no. Then two, a honso sono assembly obeka biano. E betimia expose wa ban. Because a honey when ya can't tamne dear, uni hu kwan se obeka so a political statement into you ka fa ho adi. So the opposition tries to hold you one accountable to Niamani Biamoka during the campaign. Try to also punch holes into some of Niamani B. Into who are pointing to why you're careful, they can use the vetting to indict your own government.
Okay.
Into most of the appointees also go there become defensive. Because one, as some now can nimna koye mistake koye to say there, a meme donk of Hussein in a menya. By the time you finish, no, we're indicted with president. It's Nipa na Oban, also one, we assume defensive posture. and any panel on also a question also assume offensive. But then me feel say omu yemane bro so. Meme dear minority can decide say ombeye rowdy. You are allowed say to stamp your feet. You are allowed to hit even the tables. What I say?
But to destroy.
But to pull, push, pull, destroy there. No. They went overboard. The honor they could have been there. Yes, you be the day I'm mounting to us. It's allowed. The worst the chairman could do was to call the marshal to withdraw them if they become unnecessarily rowdy. And now say, sorry, withdraw.
They are complaining about the posturing of the clerk. So he's becoming too partisan.
I think sir, Afenyo was overly offensive on the clerk. As I also taking him too personal. There are processes to deal with the clerk. Mufo say oye bias. There are processes to deal with it easily. But that's open. Say Afenyo Mackenzie a do baby or personalizing him. Sam George, he personalized issues. Okujeton say ekoya to the extent say afina ekoye oni nintemasem. Yes, me krama hu asasi a wonso atoni say.
I said that one it's come out say Joy FM did a facts finding check up. We say any government land na auto free opiho. Afenyo market there no.
And they shouldn't have come up there.
Yes. And Okujeton issue
maybe for say the speaker cry here, you know. Speaker tried to remedy the image of their course who are the vetting because it was a very big disgrace. MPs will be carrying chairs, putting it on tables, holding each other, pushing each other. On say, "My be in the 8th Parliament. Abu boss throwing in arm, ubi anwa hono, ubi anwa pie, nini na echi." To the extent say it me could pia speaker konya kore free ho. Mosi mo pa cha o yemfa nchemo ye de achemo in the 8th Parliament. 8th Parliament na wu. 9 Parliament by ya fe cry the most set tentam tables, tables, pija nkonya, ebubu microphones. Service say no Ghana for na ebetua na say more MPs ni yen say charge mo. Yes, you could say procedurally Bagbin and follow processes. But ye cry ya esatna say Parliament is the master of its own rules. And I'm a boy. And he said, "Be a ba." That's a Bagbin who said there be backlash na air bano. And no thing. Maminya be quickly to assuage the sentiments of Ghanaians. That's what said. Sani pan na mweni mu ba ya Ghana fu nyina hu se sebi mu misconduct me ho no. Medical suspend them. At least eno kra ba ye no e ma sebi Ghana fu akoma ba form kakra. Say action has been taken. And yet the normal thing now because yes, reflect but this one action was taken. At least it served as a deterrent. Until the next day, instead of getting rowdy again, they withdrew quietly.
Yeah, everybody was quiet.
What I say, they withdrew quietly. And yes, they may have issues with the processes, but maybe first say the Bagbin here, he tried to even save their image.
By suspending them?
Yes.
And there they go like by law and by standing orders, you don't have that authority.
Now, make us say, whether he has the authority or not, and your man say Parliament is a master of his own rules. And so I say, the my contempt of Parliament, Mogu Parliament enumasi, Mogu Parliament hufi, immediately privileges committee ni hokrana, I suspend you. There's a committee, Mukonko Fesi. Fine, let's deal with the procedures. The Parliament, the passing law, Momunko rectify. So they should also go and rectify the suspension.
All right.
Mukonko rectify.
What about the issues of withdrawals?
Withdrawals, meaning before God and man, yen cannot cry. Opuni, say do agongo. I saw it as a persecution instead of prosecution. Jakbane forcing. It was let's teach them a lesson. It was a bad case. Opuni say a good case. I can opuni them da. And he said, Attorney General for Abano Abun's idea, it was a waste of time. 7 year higher hukwa. No Casa Massa. Trasuna media yanko yard papa ni civil or maniska. Bonnie Benway.
People have issues with Johnson Esiama.
Johnson Esiama Crano, even like I'm saying, the your friend is saying.
Eduji said the director of prosecution
wrote prosecution, yes.
A memo said there were no evidence in and so Attorney General and
say, it drew baby no Godfred Dami weaponized the Attorney General's department. It be honest, I told the say Ato was over unnecessarily frustrating the 11. Let's teach him a lesson. Near shutting up. Yen force one yen fanu ko tumni yen ko by election. So it wasn't about the law. It wasn't about the state. To the extent say nipa na omukwa crambulance ne kra by say okay, masa pamro twa no munyim sika. O si sika ni nie kra na sika na me kwaje onipa no mempe. Fa kona me fanu. Come on, who does that?
So for you, you think the Attorney General has done the right thing?
Seriously.
By even not going ahead to put innocent.
Na say a corner botia o man, do you know there will be charges against us? Ye ni opuni koya na opuni ko di bema. Nke ebe bua o man ka. 8 years na ye wasting the time nyina no ye ka se ye charge ya. Ye be sa ba o man ka. Japa ono won fa asem nchei. Nka ye corner ye kotoa so na japa ko di bem se king. Unim the charges e be sa beto ye so.
Okay.
So it's a way of saving the country money. And they're not unnecessarily wasting everybody's time.
All right, remember on chain. Your birthdays no quickly. Tony Sack Electronics saw your name here, the Bremo. Edora, a J. Boateng, CEO of Glam Skin. Edora, a J. Boateng. Akosia someone kwan ni ma odom beba. Akosia someone ne de baye. Oso ma tin kon Edora. Prince Bell Asari of Ebuakwa, way every Patrick Kodiaho. Beautiful wife, Josephine Balfour Atiahine. From your husband, Kojo Balfour Atiahine. Kwabena Champon of Naji Angels Education Complex. From Chairman Kufia Champon, Mansur Dubia MPP Constituency Chairman. Reverend Martin Amuzu, District Pastor of Pentecostal Believers Church, from your wife, Mrs. Ellen Amuzu. All right. George. Akwaba. Call to Diana. Ubenya 7 na call to Napon. Now, I was your lawyer. Just say the Sashorara and the Kuyu. Say Mandem Mususwa. Mami Tio lawyer.
A DB who had the edge be uncle.
That's a big crack. Aoka Amuzu.
Martin and say, I can't Muzu be tested. You can't Muzu, none of the beaters as I know. And I also a reverend. I'm so okay. We're different.
Hey, George, hey, Mami George.
Oh, my name is Mami George here for what I mentioned. Now, Minia, as also our bab memoir. And then the corner home. Empire, Melbama, and say, Jim and Vanilla baby, now. You see, MC in the Wabroso. Now, on Pebble, Papa, say, me Pemnam short to fool, I meet me a foul. Now, Parliament, you see, Macan Pempi is a Parliament. Yeah, I want to. Animunyam any emudia yedema woman. Edru mu bi ana wo mo atotonase. Omo ahwan so by their deeds and all that. The Asian signing actions ma omo said you review omo abonten no. Na afi ese said ye entesa. Na ohwemu a from 8th parliament we hu nya akonoda. The Ghana parliament from 8th parliament to this time. And said anye akono nye fete said the parliaments bi abetwam a yehu judgments anum yehu do ajaho num ne ade otinchen ya na wo kon do say you want to belong to that intellectual group, but no say yama political partisan persuasions yeah I'm a woman maybe atɔkyem kakra ti sɛ bɛyɛ na wɔn a bɛsesa wɔn ho no wɔn ayɛ nea ehia ne deɛ fata ɛbɛboa because na me nua ka sɛ wɔn no dɔɔso nti sɛ minority na ahwɛ yi they will be observers. It can never be the case since the inception of the 9th Parliament. Since when NNDC by themselves almost form to do business in Parliament. Go and check the records. It has never happened. It is always by the addition of the minority in the moment form to do the government business. So it can never be the case that they can be irrelevant or whatsoever. Say by numbers, mutimi masha numbers in Yanam so yes, you can do that. But how would you be able to do that in the face of the chunk of the people? Or a board member, or be a minister, or any minister, or be one way or the other, will be in doing government business and still participating in parliamentary business. It would be utterly impossible. At times, you may even travel for government business.
Yeah.
So your numbers now, what they show, so I 138, it will get to a point that 100 won't be much. And that is what is going on now. And then, since our 9th Parliamentary by it is upon the inclusion of the minority and a more form coro. They can never be relevant. And you see, no matter how many numbers are majority in the war, the minority will always be heard. No matter what. You can be 260 and they can be 15. But once they are termed minority, they must be heard. And only what they are doing now after your marking, because the rules of engagement in Parliament, in answering questions, in under a appointment committee, and so if we will be our own limited time to ask.
And open careful complaint. He said, "I'm marking to me 3 hours. No obusa." Obi personal life now
personal life now officer. I mean, these are some of the hypocritical things that we do in this country. Say me na Bible can say so obi you hwe for adwuma onye nipa enya no ho asem nka ne ho asem nye personal issue it is obi ba de o man nyina portfolio be hye ne nsa na okotena ho a if you have personal issues personal life emma office na okotena na incompatible yeni hu kwan se ebusa wa na ye ka ho asem na Ghana fo ohun se de ete
eno atapoku twe emergency bibi so aba bankumbo ne Richard Anane
yes
busa no se wafa o yirachi da na
yes
o ba wo yirachi ena Anane ne yireti na chi o
yes out of where you have a child
eno se ane eno se ebrebe ne siye obi na bankumbo ka se anyone want say we a health minister na oko amanone akọ AIDS conference na HIV conference no na wokohia oba ne kotwe prama na nyinsan enti no sa na si ya na na ne say yes sa sama wo ka no me yire kra wo ya we onim bibia anti no enye problem Kumbo went further to say Anane has shown and proven say he's honest.
And that is
in the full glare of the public, TV and radio. So sometimes I am a bit also the Gen Z generation doesn't know these things. And in a year say now me might be personal life there. You see, when you come to the public space, you don't have a personal life.
You don't have it. How can you have personal life while you?
And maybe if he said, I found your marking and he say, Sam George. Now, or per se, or put Sam George to proof of arrogance or otherwise.
Yeah. Oh, and he did it.
But Sam George didn't catch it. He thought he was also going to show Afenyo say me wo.
Yes.
And they will be did Korobusa and Sam George. Young boys generate some so the guy is too arrogant. That's the way they put across. And it didn't help.
And you see, and these are all the strategies.
Okuja tore up on everything. People say he was on top of his game.
You see,
he did so well.
Okuja will answer you, will evade what he has to evade, and he will hide what
he has to hide.
And
that is maturity.
That is the point. What I have to evade, I will evade.
He will go about it, grammar.
You think you can be saucy, you can be,
cheeky and
all that. But you see, once you do that, it is not to the person who is
asking you.
It is to the public. And the public. And the image you count for yourself at that point. Go be a help. And media, the ECOSO vetting committee,
the attitude of the members of parliament, do you condemn?
No, it should be condemned roundly without any equivocation. You see, it starts from somewhere.
So then, do you agree with Bagbin? Say
no. Yeah. Yakuma and a ruling Ghana. Can I say, Michelle, I just say, don't go say, Michelle, Tiantiancy, Nati Tundra, Fasa for an Guess a magic because I'm
majority Tundra by.
I see, I see, Cracker.
3 years in you.
And I watch in the car. And see, all my power, no to Tundra.
And can't about power. Make sure I say, and can you say,
that man, I can't Tundra was him. Once you had it, I can't Tundra was him. And I'll go into
once a mama. We are not living in the jungle.
Okay.
And a parliament, the speaker Bagbin speaker, and they say Emrana establishes say there shall be a parliament and there shall be a speaker.
That's right.
In the Mrana and the Uye Biano, I saw them run. Now even on the back of that constitution now 1982 Ghana Yadiama Hono. Article 296 no was it say obi a amount to me out me ye esi agina ya agina or power so which is discretion. Next wo exercise to me now. It should not be capricious. It should not be something out of your own emotions and all that. Enti who say BBSC how do you correct that? Now in their parliamentary practice or no what the Bagbin minority speaker whatever member BBI has it occurred to him in one day say it may suspend a member of parliament for 2 weeks at a time. 2 weeks the person is first offender, not to talk about maybe he has continuously or be belligerent in what he is doing. The law requires that you refer them in the spirit of rule of natural justice. At the privileges committee. And you see, you himself crimes who has no statute of limitation.
Yeah.
And the vetting privileges committee. Does it mean that by the time we vet a privileges committee, if it is something that contemns parliament, and contempt is quasi criminal, so it can never die off. Enti said the TBA no motive I refer to that. The punishment and the recommendation that will be recommended to you, then you apply say who only member of parliament. You are only an empire of the parliament, and the committee of parliament is not committee of the speaker, it's the committee of parliament. It is a momentarily a buffo mukra no nanka a here for embum ka sa asem na Kebeka said he was taken overwhelmed by the event. But how do you baby in your sober reflection?
Yeah,
you make this ruling without recourse to any standing order.
And they are MPP might take his stance from a national executive say Omunko Parliament no. Speaker Assem no kind no. Marshal no bet me the Ayajumana.
Marshal they take instructions from the speaker.
It doesn't
matter. Say there's it is a court na court judgment. No matter how farcical the judgment is, until you take steps to set aside that judgment or appeal it. Yeah. It is.
I don't know premo mukwa oma fomra.
You see, emrebi wohoana. No, that's the question. Because there are so many school of thoughts. The emrebi wohosa.
Say was so speaker to be suspended.
It was sheer brutum for me. It was an order. You see,
and how me
and
I know come back home, and then so
making order in vain. That is in Latin.
No, but once he's on the chair and he makes an order,
you see,
another order has to come from him from the chair.
And the Supreme Court have held that you are entitled to follow a rightful orders.
No, but
not order which is
no. Any order no any right na any man in your brutal film. Say if it has no effect.
Yes, the order has no effect because there is no law to that effect. It's a brutum fuming.
It won't say me ban catch us papa you to ebony too. How would you do it? It's not a order.
Yes.
You won't do it.
Order, yes. But me the say, the me person me tia say, speaker na atena dwam. Akase ma suspendi assume
does he have that right?
Me ba. Ebia only right no. But he has made the pronouncement.
But
if the people also say waka kra ye ntie ya ba, let's speak akase marshal walk them out. Can this
may say marshals they take instructions from the
is
speaker.
it?
And when he orders, the marshal will comply.
That is the point.
But the point I'm making is that speaker in the first place asem no kan ye no. Asem bia kra ni ho because yentimi nka say metewa na me de madwen aka bibi na ye.
Enti say emra saudi na waka no eye adwuma na say ekosete bad precedent of law.
It goes beyond even bad precedent because now no
I know
because the next issue be an speaker which make say okra no you the one man.
Why not? Now say now
let's not spoil.
But also so to bring sanity no and maybe I will take it so probably on moral grounds.
There are other things he could have done to bring sanity.
Like
no,
what?
The privileges committee is not there.
You see, but you can be formed.
No, it wasn't formed as
now,
then.
Now it wasn't formed.
Yes.
But as some now there
and you are referred to a committee.
You see, that is even the worst of it.
Now then I want to refer to that committee. And some also spending
tension, babe.
No,
who determines the tension?
No,
it's not about that. It's about every strategy you use at every point in time. You see, say me a minority now I have to be heard. That's my right. So I won't sit down for you to violate my right before I seek remedy.
No, you don't destroy to enforce your
in the
rights.
Process, it can go overboard. In the process of enforcing my right to be heard, there can be excesses, which we can talk about that later. It's a subject on this one.
Now we know there.
But send me minority. I've watched the video.
Now to see ano, also suspend the no. Sanity prevailed.
Yes.
It was
because
meeting
at the second day they had all agreed on the number of persons who will be vetted.
And
yes, and the first day now.
Okay,
but you don't ambush me
now. Speaker say was suspended on 2 weeks. Extra committee omunko MPP fee say. So omo peneso ema omo nkrofo tenafia na speaker kra niema all can aye adwuma omo call so the speaker can also order them to be removed.
Me mekwama speaker mama shas ayimapi then I know I have violated that orders because I am entitled to obey a lawful orders.
Okay,
and the speaker adia mempese besie ene say we go beyond pinching no.
Okay,
na enkabeya there should be some meeting with both ends.
And here you were going to have a meeting with speaker yesterday. No matter a press conference. I'm accusing speaker. I'm going to meeting. No.
Or accusing is saying when you state a statement of fact,
the speaker no is
so speaker is about criticism.
No, it wasn't criticism. You attacked him.
How? What were the words?
He was attacked.
What were the words?
Or tried to favor the NDC. Try to reduce their numbers just to favor the NDC.
Their numbers is already reduced, so that wouldn't have been an issue.
All right, on that note of our numbers are already reduced, we say thank you. Lawyer George Opon is here. We thank you so much. Sana Hussein. Anyway, headmaster.
Now headmaster Krobe suspended students.
Without how far call this one committee.
Roman student.
Roman for the so. I was a former see how that was.